Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's caught. It's Thomas. After 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He wants to take the top off. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Durham. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown. Now
they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grab near the marker. It's Wheeler. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the toss. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just keeps slinging it. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long, no big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Caught in the backfield, it's West. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Durham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. The play action fake. Going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Thanks to grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, gave up the completion. What did he do? You set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Here comes the Heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He wants it all. Touchdown Sooners! Fit it in the window for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Wants to fire on second down. This time it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The sure hands, it's Parker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go up top on second and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.